Well, this is us showing a tutorial on how we built our lava farm. Uh, Someone wanted to see and how it is that we got it all looped around here. So I built a little demo on top of the roof here so you guys can see it. So this is the little demo. So the easiest way to look at it is basically you're just building a sideways circle here, and there are three missing cauldrons in all the corners except for the corner you wanna, you'd be pulling your bucket from up here. And the easiest part, yeah, I mean, just show it works. Goes around in a circle and brings it back. The Now I'll let him push the button real quick, and you guys can see it actually go around in a circle. But it pushes down, then over, then up, and then over again. And that's how we got it set up. Then the easiest way to show, if we come over here, so laying the hoppers in a circle, you could do it however you want. I mean, you can make these as long as you want and as
You
tall
said
as you want. You really
you
don't.
said hoppers.
I am saying hoppers. The cauldrons. You can make the cauldrons as long as you want, as wide as as tall as you want. Really, it'll push in a circle, and it's perfectly tileable. All you gotta do is just add another row here, another row, and another row, and you can just tile them up. That's how we have it in our lava farm. So you got the button. The first button runs straight up on top of this piston to make it move first. And then behind that button, I have a repeater ticked all the way down, which that repeater then lights up the redstone below it, which gets this repeater ticked all the way down. And then the same thing, redstone comes down to two more repeaters ticked all the way down. We want the redstone to move as slow as possible coming down before it hits your second piston. Then from the second piston, you're going to be running redstone again to another repeater, and that's not ticked down, which it should be ticked all the way down. And then it comes over to set this piston off, which then is to another repeater ticked all the way down, which then runs back up to the final piston, allowing everything to go around in a circle.
What happens if everything's ticked fast?
It'll push it out. So you can see it ticks all the way around just like it's supposed to, nice and smooth and clean. Uh, if you were to remove like the ticks, here, I'll remove some of these ticks. He did. He did. It will then go too fast and push your glass out.
Hmm.
So you're kind of SOL. And yes, you could put obsidian here so the pistons can't push it, but that kind of defeats the purpose because you want the front side of this. Whoops. That cauldron's golden forever. Evidently, that cauldron had lava in it, and I don't have another
Yeah.
cauldron. Well, either way, you guys get the concept behind it. So that's all it is this button, and you want to try to hit this piston, and then that piston, then that piston, and then that piston, and have it move in a circle. And by having them ticked all the way down and having a repeater in between, so there's technically from the button, you want immediate redstone onto your sticky piston up top. Which, speaking of which, that is a sticky piston with glass. That's how I'm pushing with that one. And the rest of them are just normal pistons. So the sticky piston, immediate hit. You want it immediate. Then I have four repeaters ticked all the way down to slow it as possible to start the second piston. Then one more repeater to start the third piston, and then another repeater to start the fourth piston. And then it'll move in a circle nice and smooth with little to no issue. Um, I hope that you I hope I'm explaining this good enough to, I mean, lava on top of a solid block with the dripstone over top of the cauldron. Um, you don't have to have that extra space up top like I have, but I think it looks cooler because that's why I have the glass so you can see everything. Um, and in this setup, I do have obsidian blocks to help, but they're not really needed in this design as long as you got it set up all right. Um, yeah, if there is any more like if you actually want me to do a long video showing like start build and laying it out, we can. Um, and I will take any advice on how big you want me to build it because we could just build it. Like that's not a big deal. So let me know if you guys need any more info, or if you want a build process on this tutorial. So let me know what you guys think, and hopefully this helps.